but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Stay with your man. Big edge.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Eagles, 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, baby, all day, all day, baby.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 28. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, alert. Man up, defense.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Friday. Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for it all. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick, because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Mike's 59. Hey, they're scared.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
70 Lions. Check 25. Check 52.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down, Cleveland.
Sack 19 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 59. Viking 18.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hey, here we go. Hustle.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Blue Dan.
Now this throw caught left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Browns 0.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Alert.
No. Off.
We look for signals.
Check 50.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. 12.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check. 56, Mike, 56. You scared? Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
The Browns' drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
12.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Check pass.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making a play there.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Browns.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Warrior 70. 59.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The point after is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Switch gears. Check 31. Rush in.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he stopped immediately there.
Handoff to the fullback.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
56.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check 56. We own them. We own them. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Here we go.
Check.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
From the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I got you.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a timeout taken.
Complete.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 36-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Kill. Alert. 56. Check 56. Cut.
Throwing again here, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Off your head, this that put the kids to bed. This that I got realness. I just cause it's in my DNA. I got millions, I got riches building in my DNA. I got dark, I got evil that rot inside my DNA. I got off, I got trouble, some hot inside my DNA.
18. Mike the 59. Hey, get in the weight room. 12.
Now it's Carson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled at
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
0. You go tight. You got tight right there. Hey, alert. Check nickel.
Left hash.
Lucky.
On the give, this is their fullback. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Check, 59. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Flush to his right. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're not ready for this, man.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take
over. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Me compro otro jet que vuela más alto y cuando me bajo es directo pa'l Phantom. Yeah.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Shit! Slam!
Fuck that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave an outline when I hear them.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Hey, that QB
QB's trapped. Foot left.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Go. Here we go, D. Here I come. Bang.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Thomas. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Shut up, 70 Lion. Watch the run.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Check, 59. Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Shift. Go. Kill. Undercrunch. Undercrunch.
Now a handoff looking right. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
14. 56. Come on, D. Check 99. Deuce.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat in the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend in my energy paralyzed. I'm like a finger of leather. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent of message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You was scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on your cheetah.
2nd and 9.
56, right there. 56. Check. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Man, that's trash.
Operating from the gun. Wilson firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get changed, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They run it with Carson. And down inside. inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one who failed. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex.
14. After you. Check. Hatchet.
Hey, alert.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Watch 24. Check.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
I'm gonna pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm gonna run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Hey, watch the shift.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Check three. Shift.
Hey, let's go double count right here. Double count.
They'll toss it out to Carson. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Mac Wilson.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
13.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Set. 60 Eagle.
I can't believe they let you play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball
and not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A loss of
exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Complete.
That goes for a gain of 31.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Ready. Mike, 59 is Mike. Check, 59. I got him. He's crashing.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
6 guy. Check 6. 19.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Back to throw. And it's caught. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Browns 14, Seahawks 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Get out my way, Get out my way, She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All day, baby, all day. 56 the mic, boys, 56.
Run it. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Gun.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Watch the curl.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Seahawks.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cleveland, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs.